character flips. Whatever. Unati P-san! Enzo Doodle! Hi hi! Okay now. Okay, let's start. Warning! This game contains themes and depictions of the following: stalking, kidnapping, strong language, mild drugs, alcohol, and smoking, blood, murder, suicide, blushing images, and potentially loud noises. Discretion is advised. Let's continue. I've never been to a funeral that I didn't enjoy. That is, until very recently. And please tell me if the audio is too loud or too quiet. I mess up the audio settings sometimes. And I wasn't quite sure how to feel. It was a beautiful service, and one they certainly deserved. If only it had come later in our lifetime, and maybe it could have been prevented. How fun. Yes, this is a very fun game. This will be a very fun game, I'm sure. If there wasn't a murder in my city. That's what everyone's been saying anyways. The Blackwood Butcher. That's what they called them, at least. It was hard not to overhear the rumors people said about them. I heard they strike at night. I heard they only target one person at a time and don't stop until they're dead. Oh my god, why did I put on the southern accent for that? I heard it's a ghost, blindly seeking revenge. I didn't believe in any of that. At least, not at first. Wait, is the stream supposed to say? Ah, wait a minute. Is the screen unfrozen now? Yes, it is. Now about the Cemetery Mary. But my parents did. And because of that, they didn't like me going off to the cemetery alone, staying until it's closed, holding home by myself in the dark. Even though it was only across the street, these rumors had made them afraid for my safety. Do you really believe they're real? I asked my father. I do, he answered. You really worried for me? My mother did not say anything, but that is to be expected. They thought I was a perfect target. But I still didn't believe in it. Still, they were worried about me. So they sent me off to live with my aunt, uncle, and cousin. They didn't live far. At least, not anymore. They moved from their fancy home in gorgeous Helen City to a small little cabin in the woods. I never understood why. I never really asked about it either. My parents felt like I would be safer with them. I didn't want to leave. But every day I stayed only seemed to stress them out more. So I went. To make them feel better. For the first few weeks everything was fine. Barely left the house, barely went to town anymore. And when I did, I was always with someone. Taking all precautions to avoid becoming a victim of the butcher. I still thought it was only a rumor, even if the number of our deaths community increased. I never thought that I or someone I knew would be a victim. Then, that thing happened to those two. first time, I was worried. Shortly after that, my own parents disappeared. They weren't in a diner, nor did I contact them. Even the authorities couldn't figure it out. No one had seen them. It was as if they had suddenly vanished. As if they were killed off. I don't like to think about that possibility. Actually, well, there was also that other thing that's happened. Maybe I should have told the authorities about it. Or anyone for that matter. But I was too afraid of what might happen if I did. I knew I would fall asleep if I sat down. Is it raining outside? It wasn't supposed to rain today. The light's on outside. Is Trovin out there? I better go check. Hi, Trovin. Pretty sure Deja will love this character. Okay, first choice. Isn't that plane flying way lower than normal? That's no good, you know. You'll put people in danger. Okay, anyway. What are you doing? It's raining. I can see that it's raining, Mary. Wait a minute. Too small. Out here, where's Aunt and Uncle? Wait a minute, Mary. How many times do I have to tell you? They went to hell. Crovin, I finished dinner. Come inside. Spaghetti? I use your favorite sauce, too. Okay, I'll be inside in a second. Let me put this out. The art style is so cute. I know, right? I love Arcade Kitten's art style. They were the same person that made It's Not Me, It's My Basement, by the way. What a legend of a game that was. I think it was streaming every 5 seconds. All the food is cold. Do I have to save here? Wait, how many pages are there? Okay, so there are 9 pages. Yeah, you should watch that stream. It's pretty funny when you watch it after you. Ah! I got this flashlight from Daiso the other day. It was like 3 months ago that I got this flashlight at Daiso, and only now did I put the batteries in. It has both a light on the front of the on the front and the back. Isn't that very cool? Whenever I turn on the bat light, yeah! I don't know why I keep blinding myself with this. It would be better if I just pointed it upwards or downwards or something, but no, I have to point it straight at me. Anyway. I know, I fell asleep after I made it, so just wanted to take a seat in the living room, but it's fine. Not the Other than that, we didn't say much and dinner was quiet. I cleaned up most of it, but Crovin helped a little bit. After that, he went to go sit in the living room. Once I finished cleaning the kitchen up, I joined him like usual. Normally after dinner, when Crovin and I sit here together, we do something fun. We play a game on our phones together, we do a board game, or we play cards. Talk about our days if something exciting happened, but that's when on to non-door still. Crovin's been in a pretty bad mood since. It's not as if I didn't blame him. I want to talk to him, but don't really know if he's much in the mood to talk. What should I do? Ah, there is autosave. Attend conversation. Oh, do you want to talk about it? There's nothing to talk about. I've still got my old therapist's number, you know. Open. Hinder, reason she is 01. I know. She was good at this time of stuff. I've been thinking that maybe... Shut up, Mary. Just shut up already. Can I be bitter over it? Are you trying so hard to rush me to therapy, huh? She knew I was shit better than anyone, but here you are. Stop being upset just because you miss being all happy and smiley and shit. Can't you just stop trying to fucking talk to me about it? I'll get over it when I get over it. You get your own life and then you'll stop worrying so much over mine. Okay, I'm killing this bitch. No, I shouldn't say that. Sorry. I think I ended up making Crovin more agitated trying to talk to him. Ah, well. After a few more moments of awkward sitting, I went upstairs and head to my bedroom. I didn't want to make Crovin angrier than I had already. I brushed my teeth and got changed into my pajamas. I stretched out on what you could consider my bed. The room I have in a cabin is nice. It's not like my room back in my actual home. But I've stayed here so long I've been able to decorate it a bit more to my liking. It wasn't room to stay in, even if it's not quite home. Of course, I don't normally sleep right away. I usually read a book or watch a movie on my laptop or lie awake to think of every embarrassing thing that's happened in my life. But as of recent, I picked up a different nighttime ritual. One that's nowhere near as pleasant. The text message I had received the days following my parents' disappearance. It was from another, hey! That poster on the wall is familiar. Oh, and there's a plushie from It's Not Me, It's My Basement! The little buddy with the little friend? Or the friend with the little buddy, I don't know. Either way, cool addition. It was from a number I didn't recognize. Your parents are safe, it had said. I know I should have done Okay, save. Are my parents still alright? Yes! I am keeping a careful eye on them. How can I be so sure you even have them? What if you're just trying to prank me? Oh, why would I do that? Because I'm hoping it's a prank. I'm sorry. It isn't a prank. I can promise that it's all real. How do you even get my number? Your parents gave it to me. Why would they do that? Because they care about you. You must be lying to me. My parents wouldn't do something like that. I'm sorry, you don't know your parents as well as you think you do. What does that mean? Seriously, you freak me out. Just want my parents back. Please don't drag this out. Just want them back home. You should get some rest, you know. It's late, isn't it? I'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't like to death for too long. Until then, goodbye. Goodbye. They suggested that I get some rest. But how do they expect me to do that? I never felt more restless in my life. Even asleep. I knew I wouldn't rest. When I woke up the next morning, Crofin had already left for the day. But that wasn't a surprise. He'd been staying out late and leaving super early ever since the incident. I think being home bothers him. I'm not surprised. Whenever I pass the diner, I too feel like not being there. It's not the same without Mom and Dad after all. Despite this cabin being out in the middle of the woods, it really isn't all that hard to get back to Blackwood. Outside of our cabin is a faint dirt trail. It's a bit twisty at some parts, but it isn't too confusing. It takes about 15 minutes to walk down, but maybe 10 if you're fast. At the end of the trail there's a fence, one with a slight gap in it. There's a little community. It isn't big. A few trailers with a few people living all the way out here, far from anything that's, well, anything. There's a road here, and a bus that, eh? And a bus that comes through, eh? Oh, it's Ruffy Rat. It runs through Blackwood, so whenever we need to leave, we take this bus. And then after the end of a short trip, you're in Blackwood! It's a city I grew up in, and I always really loved it. There's a library and the local stores. My most favorite place to be is the Blackwood Cemetery. Got lots of trees to read under and the prettiest headstones I've ever seen. There's a mausoleum too! Mausoleum. How do I pronounce that? Mausoleum. Mausoleum. No, I've never been inside. Private mausoleum, you know? I don't know who it belongs to. Anyway, I always try to leave flowers when I visit, at least every so often. And I visit a lot. I like to think it helps them, you know, not feel lonely. then, after having spent my day in Blackwood, I come back home the same way I left. But I always make sure no one sees the way I come back home. Just in case, you know? Despite the recent events, I too leave the cabin more than ever now. Croven is rarely home. I don't like being here alone. I know I'm just being paranoid, but it's only the thought that maybe the butcher could find me out here all alone. Even if that's the whole reason I'm here in the first place. So I go out a lot now. Feel more comfortable surrounded by lots of people. Despite how things may seem, I always prefer to be around people anyways. That's one reason why I like to go to the cemetery so often. There's always people there, even if you can't see them. After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got changed into my favorite outfit. Croven's gone, and the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Oh, hi. Oh. Cemetery. I went to my favorite place, the cemetery. Cemetery is pretty much on the same block as my family's restaurant. Right next to it, in fact. All I have to do is cross the street. It's on the same side of the road. I think my parents chose this location because it's good for business. That's what Mom told me anyways. People are usually hungry after a funeral. Crying really takes a lot out of you after all. I was always glad to live there because I really love visiting the cemetery. I like to walk down the rows and see who got flowers that day. That's what I do most days. Sometimes I'll pick my own flowers just to leave on graves that looks like they've been forgotten about. I'm actually quite known for the cemetery. Some people have even begun to use a nickname for me. Though I don't know how many of them even know what I look like. Cemetery Mary. When I arrived at the cemetery gates, however, I was surprised to see Croven standing there with what looks like a new friend. Hey, Croven? Mary? Did you follow me? Eh? No, I didn't. You know I always come here. Yeah, but that's usually not until later. Why are you here so early? I mean, it's not like I had anything better to do. Well, do you have to be here right now? I'm kinda on a date. This is a date? I mean, it can be if you want it to be. I'll think about it. He's your friend. This is Basilisk. I met him at the arcade. Oh. Sorry, Mary, but did I tell you? Please go. I really just don't have the energy for this right now. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to intrude. Oh. I'll see you later. Later. See you some other life, Mary. I left Croven alone. I didn't want to interrupt his little date or especially didn't want to make him more mad at me. However, I wasn't going to let him stop me from going into the cemetery. I continued on past the gates and stepped inside. Seemed emptier than usual. Didn't look like any funerals were being held today. Would it be mean of me to wish there was? Yeah, it probably would be. But I said anything like that. It's a really awful thing to say. When nighttime rolled around, I headed back home. Slipped into my pajamas and headed to bed almost instantly. Of course, though, I couldn't sleep right away. Well, I could! Well, Well, not right away, but like I fall asleep after like 5 minutes. Maybe 10. Well, that is if I have something playing in the background, like a YouTube video. You know those 10-hour iceberg videos on things like lost TV shows or unsolved missing persons cases? Yeah, I use those. Look at me, just admitting that I need a bedtime story to sleep nicely. I had someone I needed to talk to first. Oh yeah, I forgot about... Oh, how could I forget? Good evening, again. Good evening. May I ask you something? You always do. How do you know my name is Mary? I've always known. Eh? I've always known what your name is. Did my parents tell you? Oh, they didn't need to. I've always known who you are. How long is always? Always. That's weird. I'm uncomfortable. Any updates on my parents? Oh, they're fine. Will I ever see them again? Yes. Because I'm coming to get you too. I just need more time. Good night, Mary. I went to sleep feeling pretty shaken that night. Oh, didn't I turn on Do Not Disturb? Or photosynthesis. I'm drawing you, by the way. That's why not to... Oh, you're drawing me? Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. My first ever fan art. It is alarms only. That's probably because I have prominent background. I went to sleep feeling pretty shaken that night. I tried not to think about it. I'm surprised I was able to get any sleep at all. Surprised I didn't have any nightmares either. Uncle Cross? Yeah, Mary? Uncle Cross, can I ask you a question? Sure thing, kiddo. Shoot. How do you lose your eye? Ah, Mary. That's not... Eh? Eh? No, we drop out of it? Eh? Ah, Mary, that's not... Dad. Of course a dad would be saying that. It's fine, I don't mind. I lost my eye in war. You were in war, Uncle Cross? I was. I won't get into the specifics of it, but it was important to me that I protect my family in any way I could. Do you miss it? My eyeball? Yeah? You know something? Not as much as I thought I would. I think I would miss you bunch a lot more. favorite outfit. Robin's on the bus and I take down to town to be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Bitch, dude. Wait, what engine is this? Is this visual novel made in? Cemetery. We were just there the other day. Maybe we should try going somewhere else. Eh? No! Let me go to the cemetery! They won't let me go to the cemetery again! They won't let me go to the cemetery again! I want to go to the cemetery. Heartbreaking. Heart-shattering. They won't let me go to the cemetery again. Okay, let's go to the library. I decided to go to the library. It's not been quite like a good book. My favorite kind of books are mysteries. Not necessarily murder mysteries, but mysteries in general. In fact, I kind of prefer when the mysteries don't involve anyone dying. There's a lot less tension there, you know? But maybe I'm just too soft. I also quite enjoy manga. Especially the shoujo kind. We love a shoujo manga fan. I feel always embarrassed to like them, but I find that they're cute and nice. And I like seeing characters fall in love. Yeah, it's shoujo. Maybe that's what I'll try to find at the library today. I stepped into the library and began to make my way over to my favorite spot, a tucked away corner in the library, right by a single window. Sometimes I spend an entire day in that corner just reading. I even managed to finish entire books without leaving the library. I look forward to doing something like that again today, but... Oh, I thought Kroven was gonna be here too. And we're just following Kroven everywhere. How is Kroven related to us, by the way? Come to think of it. Is Kroven like an older sibling? Oh no, wait. They did say it. Oh yeah, it was Mary's cousin. When I got to my favorite spot, I noticed a man was already sitting there. I was surprised because usually this library was pretty empty. But this man, he's familiar. There's the little friend, little buddy. I think I met him before. Is this a person on the phone? Oh no, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Maybe this is just some random guy, you know? It's not like... Oh, my apologies, did I take your seat? Oh, it's you! Mary. Marianta, yes? Ah, that's right. I remember you. From the funeral, right? Indeed. Do you remember my name? Reginald? That's right. It's a pleasure to see you here. I was hoping I'd run into you one day. I hope that doesn't come off weird. You're such a pleasant person to be around. You brought life into that funeral. Oh, really? Thank you? I think. So, what brings you to the library today? Oh, well, I didn't really have plans, so I thought I'd just check out a book or something. Likewise. What kind of book were you interested in checking out? It would be really funny if we just said a shoujo. Okay, fine, we'll lie. A mystery novel. I'm here to check out a mystery novel. Don't lie. You're lying. I can tell. It's a trick of mine. I can tell when you're lying. You can. Indeed, Lisa. Don't worry. I promise not to shame you for whatever you're really here to be. So you should tell me what you're here for. I'm genuinely interested. Oh, okay, I'm actually here to look for a shoujo manga. A shoujo manga? Ew, what's that? It's like... Do you know what a manga is? I have an idea, but I can't say I ever read one myself. It's like one of those... But it usually centers around a romantic between the two main characters, and sometimes it's like friends or rivals, but I really like the comedy ones because they're cute jokes or it's a romance, but sometimes the drama ones are really cute too, and they're really intense. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not good at explaining things. No worries, I think you did a good job. A shoujo? Sounds interesting. Perhaps I'll check one out myself later. I'm trying to be more open to new things after all. Anyways, what are you here to read? Oh, me? I've written months. I came here to read a shoujo manga, and he's reading Manslaughter on the Disorient Locomotive. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm sorry. But it's pretty funny when you think about it. Oh, I've been meaning to read that one too. Do you want it then? What? Oh, no, that's okay. Please, take your time. Just, if you wouldn't mind, would you tell me when you're done with it? You know, so I could maybe read it after? I'm fine with that. And I don't think I'll be finished for today. You have a cell phone, yes? It'd be alright if I have your number. That way I can notify you as soon as I'm finished. And, well, I'd like to try and be friends too, if that's alright. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, of course. Reginald and I exchanged phone numbers. I was shocked he even remembered me. One I consider meeting him again a pleasant surprise. And one I really appreciated. After our exchange, I picked out a shoujo book from one of the shelves and began to read in one of the other spots in the library. I ended up liking so much I looked for the other books and brought 2 or 3 home with me to read later. After I came home, had dinner, and cleaned the kitchen out, I began my usual nighttime routine. Dropped into pajamas, brushed my teeth, sat on my bed, and that's it. Whoever they are. Hi, Sweden. You there? Yes? Still not going to tell me anything, are you? I still have a British accent. I've always had to original too much, and now I have a British accent. No? ask you? Do I just voice out to everyone with a British accent now? Can I ask you something, even if you won't give me an honest answer anyways? Okay. You're the Blackwood pusher. What I tell you I was? Are you afraid for his safety? Of course, why wouldn't I be? I see. Should I be afraid for my own safety? Who am I to tell you what you should and shouldn't be afraid of? Your fears are your own to judge. You're way too vague. You even contact me to begin with. I thought you'd like to know about your parents. I'm only trying my best to keep you happy. You think I'm happy? Maybe not now, but you will be. I don't suppose. Wait, aren't you British? Isn't Unadi B's son British? I remember you having your nationality in your profile description on Reddit? Or was that a different? Yes, now that I think about it, it's probably different. I'm not. Okay, fine. You're not British. I know you're not British. I get it. Maybe not now, but you will be. I'm Finnish. Oh, you're Finnish. Oh, that is in Scandinavia, is it? Wait a minute. Is Finland in Scandinavia or Europe? Wait a minute. Isn't Scandinavia just a subcontinent of Europe, or am I misremembering things? I'm gonna put a British flag in your drawing. Okay. Yep. Yes, you are Finnish. Scandinavian. It's Northern Europe. So it is a subcontinent of... Not technically a subcontinent since you said Northern Europe, but... It is in Europe. I saw it was called Northern Europe, but it's also called Scandinavia by itself, so I was wondering if it's like a subcontinent. Yeah, it's probably... It's technically a subcontinent, right? Yes, it's a subcontinent. And I noticed a little angel doll on the toy chest too. Toy chest? Toy chest? Who calls it a toy chest? It's a toy box. Get it through your brain. Ugh. I have to go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. After another frustrating and unsettling night of text messages, I got onto the covers and tried my best to sleep. It wasn't easy, and I had a lot of difficulty trying. Okay. Okay, wait, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, the reason the reason Mary has difficulty sleeping is probably mostly, at least like 90% of 90% of the reason why Mary has difficulty sleeping is because, her parents being gone? Parents? Is it parents or is it... Okay, but also, that light from your cell phone is really blue. So, maybe it also has... no, I'm I'm rambling. I sound like my parents right now. It's all because of that blue light that you're not able to sleep. What do you mean your aunt and uncle are missing? Ow, my head hurts. I don't remember exactly when, but eventually I was able to sleep, even if not peacefully. Dad? Yes, sweetheart? Yes? Is something wrong? Mama told me that Uncle Ray died. Did she now? We don't need to see him. No. You don't need to worry about that. I don't. But listen, Mary. Normally when someone passes, you hold a funeral for them, right? Yeah. The thing about funerals, though, is that they're for people who are worth remembering. Okay? Okay. Uh-huh. Do I go to the cemetery again? I just there the other day. Cafe. I decided to go to the new cafe that opened up. Planet Dollars is a popular coffee chain, but we never had one in this town. Well, until now that is. I've always wanted to go to one, just to try it, Although, I don't actually like coffee, But still, I could at least see what they had, right? When I got to the cafe, it was already packed. I thought since it had already run a few weeks, some of the hype surrounding it would have died down. I guess not, seeing as how noisy and crowded it was. Still, at least it was something different from usual. Pardon me. I'm actually streaming in a different room this time because the air conditioner in my room is broken, and it has been like that since yesterday, and it gets so hot in there I feel like I'm melting, so I'm actually in my father's office this time around. I'll probably be here for like 1 or 2 weeks. If it's longer than 2 weeks, I'll probably have to be killing myself. As I said, I'm not particularly fond of coffee. And since I had a light breakfast anyways, I decided to treat myself with a muffin. A chocolate muffin. Because sweet foods are the best. Now I'm hungry. However, I found myself in a bit of a pinch when I tried to look for some place to sit down. Seeing as everyone's seats were already taken, I really didn't want to walk and eat at the same time. Luckily though, I was able to find an empty seat. A girl around my age with the most spectacular eyebrows. around my age with the most spectacular eyebrows was diligently working on her laptop with an empty seat across from her. I figured she must be ready and essay for college or something. Coffee shops are popular with people in college, or so I hear. Apparently. You do, apparently. Hey, what are you talking about for? Was this about the subcontinent thing? And what were you trying to correct? Sorry if this is weird and all. Seeing as this was the only seat left, I asked her, "Excuse me, may I sit here?" She didn't verbally answer me. Rather, she glanced over at me, rolled her eyes, and nodded to the empty chair. I tried to look apologetic as I said, "Thank you." You know what? I'm going to make conversation, and if she's annoyed, then I'm going to kill myself in front of her. That'll show her. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Oh, ah! Sorry, can you shut up for a second? I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, I guess I should kill myself then. Okay. 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 God, Mary, you should just eat. You should just waltz and eat it instead. This little college missy is a bitch. Bitch ass. Oh, sorry. Seems like the planes are just flying lower and lower around here. Surely something's going to happen soon, right? Anyways, stay quiet. Don't say that to a person. Don't just say that to a person. You have the most spectacular eyebrows. What are you on about, Mary? Do you not know how to have Do you not know how to have conversation with people? You don't just walk up to a person, sit at their table, and then tell them, "Oh, you have the most spectacular eyebrows." Don't say that. Don't say that. They might frame you for murder or something. If they're like really pissed off at you. Or maybe I'm just being paranoid. It would be really funny though. I mean, this is a visual novel. It's fiction. Honestly, I have the freedom to do whatever I want. You have the most spectacular eyebrows. Thanks. So, you're interested in what I'm doing here? Oh, yeah, I guess. Seem to be very focused up. As focused as I can be. You have the most... Well, thank you, Nutty Pizza. My eyebrows. Una di pizza. Truly. How did How did I forget? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I should stop laughing. Yeah, I should stop. Ow. I should stop laughing, I'm sorry. What's your name? Me? I'm Mary. Drila. Nice to meet you. Anyways, I'm working on a report. A report? Like, for school? No. You noticed something odd going on in town recently? Something odd. I'm not surprised if you haven't heard about it. It's like the police are trying to dull suspicions. Just to arrest potential subsets so everyone can feel safe. Are you talking about the killing rumors? The Blackwood Butcher, right? Don't say it so loud! But... Yes? How do you know? Oh, well, I've been hearing the rumors for a while now. And naturally, my aunt and uncle died pretty recently. They were, killed. Really? Huh. That's actually pretty... How did they die? I didn't know. No one really told me, but circumstances were strange. Like they didn't die naturally. There was definitely someone else involved. At least that's what I've been told. Uh-huh. Interesting. Maybe you can help me with this report. And, some other stuff. Oh, I can? Yeah? If you're okay with that, of course. Yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, how could I tell around this bad, so if I didn't help, like, raise awareness or something, I mean, like... Yes? I'd like to help you. Thanks. This will really put me ahead. I have to go, actually. I'm running late for something. Here, give me your phone number. I'm not entirely sure I'll need your help, but I don't have a way to contact you just in case. Oh, yeah, of course. Sheila and I exchanged phone numbers. After she packed up her laptop and was picked up by a car outside. Come to think of it, I didn't actually see her drink any coffee or order any food. Just maybe she finished before I got there. I don't know why she would choose such a noisy place to work, though. Spending my day looking at some nearby stores, I went home pretty tired. Ate leftovers for dinner, and yawned more than once as I got changed into pajamas. Hauled myself onto the bed, and pulled out my phone, ready to continue the nightly conversation. You're there, right? Of course I am. Don't know why I keep contacting you. Seems afraid if I don't, you'll disappear or something. It's unlikely. You won't tell me where my parents are. Can you just tell me why you took them? No. Why not? I don't know who to be seeing these messages. I'm not showing them to anyone. Oh, you expect me to trust that? You expect me to trust you? Fair point. I really don't see how this works. The drawing is done. It's in my community post. Look at it when you feel like it. Okay. I'll look at it before I end the stream. I really don't see how this works. How am I supposed to trust you aren't someone dangerous if you don't give me any info to go off of? Especially when I haven't even heard from my parents. Goodbye, Mary. Sleep well. don't remember when, but eventually I was able to fall asleep. Didn't sleep very well though. I'm not going back. Ah. I'm not going back out there. You saw how they were looking at me. I can't do it. I can't. Sorry. It's better if I don't anymore. I got to go eat real quick. Have fun eating your food. Tomatsu nunatipi-san. Oh. To my surprise, there were other messages there as well from my new friends. Who should I read first? Ah! This is actually really neat. Oh no. Mary, it's me, Twila. I'll be at the library around noon. Should be quiet. There's some months I want to pick up for research purposes. If not, I'll just tell you another time. Okay. Now let's check Robin. Hey Mary, sorry. I've been acting pretty nasty to you lately. I hope you know I don't mean it. Have you been to the Planet Dollars yet? I ate there for lunch today, maybe at like 12:38. If you haven't have lunch with me, my treat. Then you might formally apologize or whatever. Oh, Reginald. Good morning, Miss Marianta. I hope you're doing well today. Tell us about that book the other day, right? Well, I actually finished it quicker than I expected to. I didn't want to give it to you, but I won't be at the library today. I'm actually going to be at the cemetery. You like that place, though, right? You can see me. Then I can pass the wood over to you. After a quarter afternoon or so. Maybe after we can grab lunch or something together. I hope that doesn't come off weird. I just like some tumbly for my lunch break. Call me back. Where did Twila say she was coming? Oh, both Twila and Grovin are at the library. No, wait, no. Grovin is at the Planet Dollars. This is a tough choice to make. I was messaged by each of them. So I think I'll only have time to meet up with Mary today. Where should I go today then? Library. It was a tough choice, but I had to choose one of them. I told the others I had plans and that I had to meet up with them some other time. Then when noon rolled around, I headed to my destination. When I got to the library to meet with Twila, it was already a little past noon. I I had texted her on the way there, but I was still worried she might already be gone by the time I got there. Don't know why. She said she'd be there for research after all, and surely that takes a while. At least I'm pretty sure it would. When I got to the library, I was able to find Twila, who is coincidentally in my favorite Swan library. Twila? Oh, you made it. Sorry, I got really invested in this, but while waiting for you. Oh, what is it? Celsius 2. Celsius 232.7777. Sorry, then let me just finish this last paragraph and then we can start. I waited patiently for Twila to finish, and once he did, I watched her place the book onto the wrong spot on the bookshelf and turned to face. So, are you ready? I mean, yeah, I guess. What exactly are we doing here, though? Reports are on the... Remember when she told me I was doing that spot? It's about the butcher, right? Yes, that's why we're here. This library's got some good books on the history of Blackwood. You don't understand why that's important, do you? Should I? Anyways, we're here to look up stuff about other serial killers in Blackwood itself. Other killers? Yeah. Or to make sure this is some sort of copycat killer. A copycat killer? What's that? Do I have to explain everything to you? Oh no, sorry. A copycat crime is a crime that mimics another. A copycat killer is a killer who bases their murders off previous murders. It could be that they were inspired by a killer to commit the same crimes in similar fashion. They could even be doing it as a homage to those who inspired them. Okay, I think I did it. So we're... Oh. We're going to research similar crimes and potential killings that have happened. No, wait. We're going to research similar crimes and potential killings that have happened in Blackwood area. Assuming more unusual stuff than garbage they find online. On the recent mysterious deaths, I'm going to research the other killers. And see if their murder and victims are similar to what's been happening here. Oh, that makes sense. I'm hoping that if it is a copycat, it'll be easier to sneak out and catch the real killer. I'm going to go look for books about Blackwood itself. Look at the true crime section, pick out any books that have to do with serial killers. Report whatever you find bad to me. Got it? Good. Twila, read! Twila walked off into the library, leaving me to look for books. Except she didn't tell me about any of the statistics she found, so I had no idea what it was I was supposed to be looking for. I tried to stay in any books that mentioned killers in them. I wasn't sure if no matter how old they were, if the killer itself was ever even caught. Eventually, Twila had sat down with a few books and began flipping through them. I kinda just kept bringing her new books and putting away books she asked me to. We ended up spending a long time there. I love this. We ended up spending a long time there. I started getting tired and she didn't want to admit it, but I could see Twila was starting to get tired too. After a while, we decided to just call it a day. So, do you find anything useful? For the most part, not really, but there are a few books I'm going to check out and bring home with me for further research. Oh, that's good, I think. It's better than nothing. Hey, things are helping me. Probably would take me longer to find stuff without your help. Oh, yeah, of course, no problem. Hey, can I ask you something? It's nothing really that important, but why do you choose this foot in the library? I'm sure that sounds so weird, but I'd love to know. Wanna know that of all things? I mean, I've been coming to this library for a really long time, and we've never seen anyone in this corner except for me. I just thought it'd be more private and quiet. Is this really an uncommon place to sit? I mean, other than you, I've only seen one other person sit here. Saw him here the other day, actually. Who's that? Oh, he's just an acquaintance of mine I recently met again. His name is Reginald. Wait. Hold up. Reginald Tetra. I mean, I don't know his last name, but long hair, red tinted glasses, kind of an accent if you listen carefully. Actually, the accent is, you know. Oh, yeah, that's him. Do you know him? Mary, you can't talk to Reginald. Why not? He's a suspect. He is. Everyone's a suspect, of course. But I really don't trust that guy. Why? I used to spend a lot of time here, you know. I even worked here for a time. Reginald was always up to something. Trying to hide the books he was reading. I never saw him check anything out. You watch him that closely? I watched him because he was weird. He always said the covers of the books he read to rearrange his shelves when he was done so he couldn't see what he was reading. And when I would confront him about it, he'd just smile and act as if he wasn't reading at all. I mean, just because someone seems weird doesn't mean that you should, you know. But I saw what he was reading, decided to tend to hide it. It's not good. I can't trust a suspicious guy like that, and neither should you. Another tough choice. I want to say, Trila, you're definitely overreacting, but what if he stops talking to us because we're associated with Reginald? But then again, Reginald is Reginald. He doesn't seem okay. He seems pretty weird with a whole. Okay, he seems pretty weird, but hey, I'm a little weird too, and I would really hate it if someone. But Twila is doing something. Twila is researching the whole serial killer thing in Blackwood, so if I stop talking to her, then something seems familiar about Twila for some reason. I'll try to distance myself from him. It's pretty nice when I met him, but you really think he's that bad? I'll try to limit the time spent around him. Good. You should. But don't let your guard down around everyone else either. Anyone could be a killer, not just him. But giving your space is a good idea. Thanks for warning me, I guess. My chest hurts. My chest has been hurting for a while. Oh, I cannot be this fragile. I go a single second without eating, and suddenly it's like my heart is being stabbed. From the inside, by the way. From the inside. And honestly, that's even worse than being stabbed from, you know, the outside. And someone being stabbed normally would. After that, Trila and I said our goodbyes. I don't know what she did after. I thought about what she said to me all day. Reginald's behavior seems strange from the way he's described it. He has to have his reasons, right? And it's a bit strange to accuse him of something so cruel. I took the bus home like usual and did all the normal nighttime things. Eating, washing up, whatever. And it was about to my least favorite part of the day. Hi. Hello? Then again, I did suspect at the start that Reginald was the person on the phone. So, in that way, I'm no better than Trila, I guess, so. We talked about that thing you said the other night. I've been able to stop thinking about it ever since you said it. What's bothering you? You said that you were coming for me. You just need more time. You really don't steal me too. It'll be alright. I promise. It's for the best. It made me feel sick all over again. What do you want me to tell you? Did I miss anything? You missed... Well, Trila's actually a pretty nice person, and we did some research at the library, other than her, like, hating Reginald for some reason. I mean, it's not like she's totally unreasonable. I mean, the things she said Reginald has been doing are pretty strange, but then again, she might just be twisting the story in her favor, especially to a new person. I'm overthinking this. They're fictional characters. I shouldn't be... Am I going to lose sleep over this? That's the real horror of this game. The real horror of this game is someone you just met already hating your guts. And for what? Associating with another person? Okay. Reginald is British. That was kind of confirmed. Apparently, they just said he had an accent, and I don't know which accent he had, but he seems like a British person, and... Okay. She may just distrust British people. And that's not totally unreasonable when you think about all the things the British government has done. Back in the day, but probably just now. Especially with the whole censorship thing. But that doesn't mean Reginald is just a normal British civilian, right? It's not like he's affiliated with a government or anything, so I don't know why Jill is so... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be playing The Well Speaks to Me too. That was in the title, so... I should probably be finishing up Cemetery Mary around 9:30. And then I'll finish The Well Speaks to Me. How was your food? We're not DP-san. I'll get to see my parents again. You will. At least that's what planned. You shouldn't worry yourself sick over something like that. I promise I'm taking extra good care of them. Somehow that's still hard to believe. You'll see. I wouldn't do anything to disappoint you. When will this be over? Soon, hopefully. I just need more time. You'll hang on for me, won't you? Do I have a choice? Sweet dreams, Mary. I didn't sleep at all that night. I really didn't. There are a few times I shut my eyes and tried to, but nothing could calm me down anymore at this point. Ow! It was good. Yes, it... Nice. think of it, I probably should eat something too. All I ate before this was 2 Oreos. And then, like, way before that, I don't remember what I ate this morning. Oh yeah, there was an extracurricular activity at school so we had to, that was, that it was a, so we had to go to a bowling place. And I was planning to just have fun, but then this classmate that I hate, like, super much, he taught like a full store on the first turn. He knocked all the pins down, and now I hate his guts. I mean, I hated him before, but I hate him even more now. Because you can't blame me. It's in my nature to be really competitive. That probably comes off really bad, but I don't know. 2 Oreos. What's with a ton of ellipses? I thought you said extraterrestrial. Eh? Huh? There's probably a word in there. I don't remember the exact sentence I say, which probably isn't good considering I said that sentence only 30 seconds ago. But I'm sleepy, and I've been really sleepy for the past hour and a half soon. Honestly, I've been really sleepy for I've been sleeping all day. Except for when I was trying to compete against that classmate. In that case, I was wide awake. I was going to say something else about that after that, but I forgot what. Oh yeah, there was that. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the waffle I ate. It was like a waffle sandwich with chocolate sauce, but it tasted like. It didn't taste like shit, but it tasted pretty bad. It may just be my sensitive taste buds doing things they shouldn't, but I think it tasted like. It had this weird taste to it that waffles probably shouldn't have. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like if you slightly burnt the waffle. No wait, not slightly. It's like if you burnt the waffle, but then you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind. Don't. Never mind. My anxiety was through the roof. I just wanted mom and dad back. I wanted to know for certain that they were okay. Which didn't mean that was taken. Maybe it was supposed to be. That's morning when I got out, Crone was still home. He seemed to be acting pretty normal for once. At the very least, not agitated. But despite this, I didn't sit and have breakfast with him. I wasn't in the mood to really talk to anyone, not right now. Not after last night. It's too much. Just wanted some private time to myself. Just wanted to cool down. As I was about to leave, Crow called out. Not even bread. Not even bread. Not even. Not even. Not eating breakfast, Mars. Mars? Huh? Mars? Huh? Huh? I think I did. Oh, thank you. I'm not. For how much I just told my mouth off, I'm not very good at communicating my thoughts. So I'm glad you understand. Not DP, son. I responded. Not today, I'm not hungry. He responded with a simple okay, and after that I was at the door. I just wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. On the bus right there, all three of them texted me again. Corbin said he knows I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Trula talked about some of her projects on her research, and Reginald said he'd be at the cemetery again today. Although I appreciated their messages, I really just needed to be alone. Needed to go back there. Just relax. There's an airplane again. I'm getting worried. No, that's not the right word. I wasn't going to relax. I was going there to mourn. Eh? It's that restaurant that the parents owned. Oh, the Dine Red. It's where I grew up. I lived my whole life in this diner. Oh, diner, not restaurant, diner. Restaurant? Bistro? I never know the right word for places like this. I always had such silly names for it since it was right next to the cemetery. The restaurant in peace. Sounds like the diner. The diner? Oh, of course, the diner. Okay, that's actually brilliant. I love that. Even just simply dined it. I always wondered if that was taught on. Probably wouldn't know just from looking at it, but there's 2 floors. The bottom floor is the diner itself. I've eaten there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes all on the same day. The top floor is more like a house. Our house. There's bedrooms and a bathroom and even a small living space with a TV. It can be a little cramped sometimes, but it's cozy. No one headed up there but me and my parents, of course. The upstairs is locked. You need a key. Which I have, of course. After Mom and Dad went missing, the authorities locked this place up and it's been locked ever since. They don't want anyone going in there, not even me. I don't know. It's kind of like a country. Something. I still have the key to the front too. It's my house after all. I carefully scanned the area around me as I stood in the parking lot. There were a few cars that passed by, maybe a person or 2 on the sidewalk, but no one really seemed to pay me any mind. It was still a bit early in the morning, so it wasn't surprising to see so few people out. I looked at my shoulders a few more times to make sure no one was watching me. Then I stepped into the front door, unlocked it, and took a step inside, closing the door carefully behind me. Honestly, I just want this stream to be over because I was fine to play the... I said I was planning. I already said I was planning to do that. Because internet outages. That's actually the reason for the name of the stream, because I wanted to finish the Well Speeds to Me on stream, but you know, internet outages. Sometimes it's a full power outage. Sometimes the power outages happen for just like, 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. Sometimes it happens for like the entire day. But those power outages usually happen early in the morning, so. When I stepped inside, I was instantly hit with a wave of all different kinds of emotions. I have been avoiding the diner for a long time because whenever I passed it, I've just picked up Mom and Dad and felt sad. But now, stepping inside, it felt nice. But it doesn't feel nice to me. Now it hurts every time I breathe. I ate 2 Oreos. I should be fine. At least a little bit. Ow. Just being able to be in my own house after so long, it was bittersweet. On one hand, I felt so happy to just be home. Everything was just as I had left it. The light still entered in through the windows the same way it always did. It still smelled faintly of delicious food, even though the kitchen has been used in a while. Even Mom's special boards were in the same spot. But it felt so empty, so desolate, so abandoned. There wasn't even any electricity here. This place was hardly ever empty. We always had customers and the diner always did well. There was hardly a moment when I'd come downstairs and only see Mom or Dad. There are always people, even if just one person was here. The counter will be full of coffee drinkers at night and in the mornings. See families come by for dinner or people out on dates come here. I always love being able to see that. There's so many good memories in this place. Like, my 13th birthday. Not today, not to say I didn't enjoy my following birthdays or... Hi. Bye. Not to say I didn't enjoy my following birthdays or previous birthdays, but my 13th birthday was especially enjoyable. That was the day my parents told me a tarantula. I have been petting them for months and they finally gave in and let me get one. I always loved tarantulas, despite the way others viewed them. Or maybe it was in spite of how people viewed them. But I always knew they were gentle, if you were nice to them. The way they should be. I picked the busiest and fuzziest one they would allow me to get. I named her Shelly. And I collected seashells to put in her enclosure. I even put cute little bows on the outside of it. I always wanted to show Shelly to others, but of course, I didn't like her as much as I did. I really loved Shelly, but she ended up getting sick. Really sick. Now the vets didn't even figure out what was wrong with her. Around sometime last year, she died. I was so miserable, I didn't even want to eat. My mom knew my weaknesses. She began making all my favorite foods for me. And it was hard being hungry and miserable at the same time. Even though it was just food, it helped me feel a lot better. Standing here, it's almost as if I could smell her still making it. Dad would sit with me at the counter and make sure I got my fair share of dad puns for the day. I love being able to sit with them and eat joke around. But now it was all covered in dust. No one's here. Where should I go? Oh, Nat's room. I decided to walk up to my parents' room. I just missed them so much I couldn't bring myself not to. I stepped into my parents' room. The curtains were torn open and moonlight flooded into their room as the sun finally came out from behind the clouds today. Still sounds of my mom's perfume lingering in the air. Oh, don't that down there, that's really loud. The planes just keep getting lower and lower. Something's gonna happen if you keep going lower like that. Oh, there's a stingray there. Stingray? Is that a stingray or is that a different ray? It resembles a stingray. Oh, here's a little tidbit about me. In the hospital I always used to visit growing up, there was, you know how they have separate, levels for the kids and for the adults? Yeah, because I was a kid, I got put into a different waiting room, and on the wall there was like a list of animals, like for example giraffe, and other animals too, like sea animals, and I remember it had this, and I remember the stingray on there. There was a stingray on there, and it had this exact silhouette, but it wasn't black and white, it was like light blue or something. Ah, fun times. I remember the days when I used to throw up all the antibiotics they give me. What's funny is that because I had gastric issues growing up, the antibiotics should have helped, but the things they put in there, that didn't help at all. It was just the antibiotics though. Antibiotics. Back in my day. Why did I say back in my day? Back in my days, the antibiotics used to make you throw up your guts. These kids have it too good nowadays, having normal antibiotics that do their job. His name was so neat, just as they had always kept things, even if that's where it kidnapped. There were no signs of struggle, or even any sort of mess at all. The bed was made and all their stuff was exactly where it should be. The only thing different was a fine layer of dust from how long it had been, and the fact that my parents weren't here. I sat on my parents' bed. It always was softer than mine. I remember sleeping here as a little girl, when I didn't feel quite big enough to sleep in my own bed just yet. Mom would help me build forts here sometimes. I would have a sign that said, "No boys allowed." Didn't take long for me to start crying. So my mom and dad never got the chance to say goodbye to them. Last message I got from them was my mom telling me she hoped I would sleep well that night. And then the next day, they were gone. Just like that. What do now? What if they never come back? What if I already saw them for the last time? asleep on my parents' bed. I was already exhausted from my lack of sleep, and crying certainly didn't help in that respect. When I woke up, I was unaware of how much time had passed. I felt groggy and didn't think I should stay any longer. It probably just made me feel worse. Out from the bed, I began to head back downstairs. It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs that I noticed. Someone was here. Some stranger kneeling over in front of the doorway for whatever reason. I was almost frozen in my spot. Who were they? Why were they here? No one should be able to get in. This place was locked up. No one should have. That's right. Crap. I stood there, hoping they wouldn't see me. The way they were dressed with badly dark clothes and melted up told me they were most likely bad news. Did they follow me in here? I wasn't sure what to do. Thought about trying to escape with the bad way or sneakily hang back upstairs if need be, but since they took a step back, I tread slightly and had a small yap as I caught myself among the footsteps. The stranger immediately bolted outside. Wait! I wasn't even able to look at them. Persistently considered trying to chase after them. Even though it wasn't a stupid idea, they ran much faster than I could even with the noise. Panicked and slightly shaken, I took out my phone. I was so nervous I pressed it to my ear without even having dialed anyone yet. Who would I call? The police? No, I can't do that. I was already in here when I wasn't even supposed to be. I can't hear you. Huh? Wait a minute. Can you hear me now? I don't want to put a giant of attention on myself, but I can't just call nobody. I have to tell somebody about this. Who do I go to? Okay, let's save here. And then Netstream will make the choice. A little bit. Okay, wait a second. Now, can you hear me? Okay, now let's go to the well speaks to me. Oh, that's good. Piazza was over there? Oh, I got the impression it was actually in the file or something. I'm looking for the well folder. Didn't I? Wait a minute. If that's Cemetery Mary and that's Waiting Dreams and that's Sandhill Park, where? And who is blowing down my phone? I should have. Oh. Okay. Okay, now I have to actually use my keyboard. No. Ha ha ha! What do you mean? Oh no, wait, it's probably because in a new file, so. Yeah, that's a given, probably. Then I'll have to find. Oh. No, wait. I already did.